Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot.
This is your reading, new energies, hopefully positive energies. I'm looking for positive energies. But this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Energies coming in for those born in the zodiac sign of Cancer. Let's see what we got here. Remember, it will not resonate with all Cancers, and I always look for that positive reading. If we don't get one, we work through it. Remember, you have free will. If you don't like the path shown, change it. Let's see what's coming in. Justice. You feel like you've been done an injustice, Cancer. You feel like things are going against you. Maybe every time you're trying to do something, it kind of falls, it falls flat, whatever is going on. Current environment, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you're afraid something's not coming in. Maybe you think it's something that's too slow. Some of you can be dealing with the earth signs. Some of you just dealing with stability. Some of you are waiting for something to come in. It seems like it's never going to happen. What's crossing it? The world, starting something new, starting something fresh. Could be karmic cycles, but I always look at starting the world as your oyster. You're going for something to start a new situation, to start a new beginning, to have fun, to be excited, What is crowning you or your goal is the Knight of Swords. This could be an air sign, could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it's someone who's straightforward, straight to the point, honest, and they get it's almost like a forceful energy, but not in a hurtful way. It's someone going for what they're wanting. And maybe this is what you're doing. Or maybe you're hoping for someone that's like this. They go straight to the point. They're a go-getter, Foundation, the Hierophant in reverse. You're having trouble understanding people around you, getting information, contracts, dealing with authority figures with the Hierophant in reverse. We will clarify. When I clarify, it changes the story up or gives more information, so stick with me. In past position, you got the King of Cups in reverse. You could be taking on this energy. It is a water type energy. Maybe you were feeling a little emotional. Maybe you were just a little upset. Maybe something got under your skin. We'll find out. Okay? Very near future, you're going to begin something totally new. You're going to take a leap of faith, jump into something that's, probably exciting. I did see that, in a way with the World card. What's crossing is that you're wanting to start this. You're wanting to start something new. Jumping and taking a leap of faith, like I said. And I'll clarify a little bit. Possible future outcome and advice from the universe. You got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be confusing offers that you may get a lot of situations you need to address that are coming at you. And they may be confusing, and you may not like any of them. So it's more or less, you're going to be jumping into something. But all the offers, you need to look carefully into. Even though I know you want to take this leap of faith, what is coming towards you or the outside environment, someone is becoming untrapped from a situation possibly with the Eight of Swords. They're attempting to. They're coming towards you and say, look, I'm free. Your hopes and fears, you got the Hangman. You're afraid something's going to end up being stagnant. Maybe with this new beginning you're wanting, you're afraid something's going to get in the way, a little bit of interference. In the end, you got the Seven of Swords. Someone's going to sneak off or sneak in. That's what I call it. The Seven of Swords. Someone's going to surprise you with something. Someone may not tell you everything. Maybe they're flying under the radar. Maybe they want to surprise you with something, but they're not telling you everything, okay? So I'm going to give you we'll find out in the end, okay? Plus, I'll do a 3-card love reading, okay? Now let's go back to the beginning. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and what's crossing it is the World card. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the World card. I need 2 cards, please, for clarification. 2 cards. The Sun, you're just wanting to be happy. With the King of Swords, for some reason the King of Swords is in reverse here as the current environment. There's a subject. Something got upset. Something came in slow. Something you want to start. Something new. Like I said, the world is your oyster and you're wanting to be happy, but something got in the way. I'm thinking maybe signals got crossed, or, we got Mercury in retrograde, actually it's passing, but, it could have messed up things. But let's go for what's crowning you is the Knight of Swords, and I told you what that's all about. I need 2 more cards, though. Why are they there? Why do they crown you, or the goal? Why is that there? for Cancer. I'm keeping on thinking Gemini, so you may want to, some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. Death in reverse. Good. They are going to work hard towards you. They're coming towards you, and they're trying to put an end to things that are messing situation up with work. Something keeps on getting away, like I said, with death in reverse. Someone is, they're really trying to get what you're wanting, or you're trying to get what you're wanting with this. They're going to put something behind them and work on something hard, possibly with you, or you're going to do this. Now, the foundation, you got the Hierophant in reverse. I need 2 cards for the Hierophant in reverse, please. 2 cards. 2 cards. You're feeling like something is hopeless and you're losing a little bit of balance in your situation. Your equilibrium's kind of off, and it has to do with the Hierophant. Maybe someone you're married to that maybe you're not with right now, or something that got turned around with them, and you go, oh, this seems so hopeless. You know, why am I dealing with this? And that's probably why the King of Cups is in reverse in the past. You're feeling a little emotional, a little put out. Something got under your skin. Something didn't work out right the way you were expecting it to. But I do see you starting something brand new. So let's hold on. We need 2 cards for the King of Cups in reverse. 2 cards for the King of Cups. Happily ever after. You're wanting your happily ever after and to collaborate with somebody. And it looks, I'm just thinking something got in the way. Something got, you know, a monkey wrench got thrown into something. And you may you get a little bit, you know, frustrated with whatever is going on, whether it was people or jobs or whatever. But you are going into something new, a new beginning. So the Fool card in the upright, while you're there for Cancer in the very near future. 2 cards, please. Queen of Swords. Some of you definitely starting something passionate new beginning. You're going to get a message from the Queen of Swords saying, let's just go ahead and do this. And they're not going to make any sense into you, to you, because they're in reverse. They're going to maybe they're going to just blurt out something, because that's what happens when the Queen of Swords is in reverse. They just blurt it out. Sometimes it's a little hurtful, and they don't really mean it all the time, But the Page of Wands is because they're real passionate about starting a new beginning with you. And this could be you taking on this energy where you say something and blurts it out because you're wanting to take on this new energy. That's fun. Now, possible future outcome, advice from the universe. I said there was 7 of Cups. I need 2 cards for the 7 of Cups while you're there. I almost said Gemini again. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Gemini. I need another card for Cancer. 2 cards actually for Cancer for the 7 of Cups. So some of you are definitely dealing with when you get all kind of offers, be careful of ones you're accepting. Don't work on something if it's just going to break your heart, because you're trying to overcome heartbreak. So let people know that when they offer you something or want to do something, kind of quickly, it's like they're offering you all these things, and the universe is saying, think about it, each and every offer before you accept it, because, make sure that nothing, gets in your way in life and breaks your heart. It's good advice, Everybody should take that. I'm about ready to cough. I've been getting over this cold. I am so sorry that I sound like I'm losing my voice and I'm breathing kind of hard, but you got someone coming towards you that wants to break free from something. Maybe they were stuck somewhere, and now they're like, now I can come back. Now I can come towards you. So the 8 of Swords in reverse while you're there for Cancer. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Couple of energies here. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Others are dealing with a air sign. But someone is definitely breaking free, coming towards you, passionately coming towards you. They may not have all their finances together, so know that up front, that they're not, something's not right. It's not that they're breaking free, but they don't have a whole lot of finances behind them. But they got a lot of passion, They got a lot of energy. Now, the hopes and fears, the Hangman in the upright, it's just going to be stuck again and stagnant. That's what you're afraid of. So the Hangman in the upright and the hopes and fears, I need 2 cards, please. Yeah, you're afraid someone's going to make or not make a decision. You're afraid they're just not going to do something. And you want them to see things for how they are. You want them to put their swords down and see things for how they are. You don't want things to mess up again, like I said, be stagnant. But in the end there, I got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, all kind of things. I told you what some of them were, but I need 2 more cards to find out if it's a sneaky situation, if someone's sneaking in, the Hangman. Someone's not telling you everything, and something may be stagnant. Let's find out for sure. That popped out. I need 2 cards. I'm not going to rely on just that one. Seven of Swords, the Hangman. Why are you there? Both in the uprights. A final outcome. They're holding off of telling you something. There's the Seven of Swords again. The Hermit. They're holding off telling you something. You got 2 Seven of Swords. So be careful of deceptions. For some of you. For others, someone's just not telling you everything, and they're holding back about telling you something, but they eventually will tell you. What is attached to the Seven of Swords, or the meaning of it, is someone, yes, tries to sneak off sometimes. Sometimes they're doing something under the radar, not telling you everything, but you find out about it with the Seven of Swords. You always find out about it. So they've been him-hawing around about telling you something, and they come out and tell you something. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're someone isn't interested in, maybe they flirted with somebody. I don't want to put these all in your head. I'm just saying that it could be a lot of things. I saw the Three of Swords there, and that goes in reverse, so it's better for them to come clean if they're going to. It may not be that. It could be just something that's pressing their heart, you know, maybe something that's going to hold them back. You want to do something right away, like I said, and they may, something else may, like I said, throw in the monkey wrench, but I think it's going to work out for you in the end. I just think there's a lot of things getting in the way, but eventually it all works out. But they're not telling you everything. So if you're involved with somebody and they're saying, oh yeah, we're going to start this, saying, okay, what's up? What are you not telling me? I don't know if it's anything terrible, you know. I need 1 more card for that, and then we'll call this, and we'll do the love reading, okay? 1 more card for the ending. Yeah, they got to drop something. They got to drop something. They got to decide on something and drop something and do what they're supposed to do. Because it seems like every time you get started something with them, something comes up, you know. It has to do with the lovers. I do say that I tried to pop out earlier. I'm going to do it again. It's a lover situation. It could be, you know, you're a lover. It's just, you know, they're not telling you everything. And like I said, may be bad, may not be bad. But I think that something's getting in the way, and they're afraid in a way to tell you. And they've been kind of like going within. But there is a whole new world starting for you. But you may want to confront somebody, at least talk to them and say, okay, what aren't you telling me, like I said, okay? Now I'm going to be giving you a love reading. Hold on just 1 second. So it's up to you, you know, what you do with this person, but I just feel like they're not telling you everything. Like I said, it doesn't have to be bad. But I feel like they're afraid to say something. Excuse me. That cold, yuck. I need 3-card love reading for Cancer. 3-card love reading for Cancer. Cancer, I need a love reading for Cancer. 3 cards. Do it. That one's a little broke. I'm getting new cards in, by the way, but I don't want to use them. I got some already in, some waiting to come in, but I want to use them to after Mercury in retrograde, you know. Let's see what's going on here. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, you are getting tired of kind of waiting, and you may say something, and I'm thinking the people that you're involved with are a little afraid to tell you something, like I said. But somebody needs to talk to you. There is engagement in the near future. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I do think that person has come in and they want to commit, but something is going on with them, and it's like I feel this, that they're almost afraid to tell you. So you may want to coax them a little. This person really does have romantic feelings for you, and they're real. It's real. It's a real deal, okay? They like you. They want to be with you, but something's up, and they're afraid to tell you something. Maybe they're afraid you get mad. Maybe that's like go control issues. Maybe they're having a situation in their life where they can't let something go, or something's getting in the way and they're having trouble with it. Maybe they're having trouble, sneaking off. They need to, But it's all kind of things. Like I said, the Seven of Swords, even though a lot of people go, oh, someone's going to steal from you, they're going to lie to you. Sometimes they're just not telling you everything. Maybe they got a good reason, maybe they don't, I've seen it where someone was in a bad situation at home and they needed to leave, really bad situation, and they got the Seven of Swords. That was the advice. But the problem with the Seven of Swords, like I said, you can get caught. So it's also saying, yes, leave a situation if something is bad, but be very careful how you do it, But it's all kind of things. But it's saying here, let go of control issues. Maybe you're pushing, maybe someone's pushing with you, or like I said, they're having trouble with control issues in the outside area. It may have nothing to do with you at all. But there is a commitment coming. This person is true, okay? They really do like you. They really do want to be with you. Their feelings are real, and your feelings are real for them. Okay? I'm going to let this go. I'll upload it soon. Talk to you later, Cancer. Bye.